Welcome back to Mom Survival. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I am preparing my van in case of a winter emergency. This is going to be a several part video because I don't have everything that I would like to put in yet. But the weather is changing, it's getting colder, and I want to make sure that I'm not caught with my pants down in case our van broke down somewhere and we'd have to walk, or God forbid, we'd have to sleep overnight in the van, something to that extent. So I want to go ahead and show you what I have so far in my preparation for this winter season. All right, so I ordered one of these car organizers off of Amazon. I will put the link down below if you would like to order the same one, but I find that this is the best way to pack my car so there's not a bunch of stuff rolling all over. We do keep our third row seating down, so we have a big trunk because of strollers and toys and all that kind of stuff. So this is just the best way that I have found to keep everything contained and organized. Okay, so we'll start with this behemoth of a sleeping bag right here. When I ordered this thing, I didn't truly realize how large this was, but considering it is a below zero sleeping bag, it makes sense that it would be this large. So that, like I said, below zero sleeping bag, if I get stuck in the car or even if we had to sleep outside, something to that effect, I would be good in low temperatures. Coming over here, I do have two fuzzy blankets. My son has different variations of these. That it's the only thing he'll sleep with that night. So on top of being added warmth, I want to make sure I have that for his comfort. I have my son's sleeping bag. This is not a below zero sleeping bag, but it would do the trick if we had to sleep in the car. Of course, we have wipes and diapers, and I always keep bug spray and sunscreen in my car. However, I have seen online where bug spray can explode, so I will probably take this out for the winter season. Moving on, this middle section is everything that we would need to cook in the event that I would have to stay overnight. Maybe we get stuck in a hotel somewhere or need food, all that good stuff. So I do have stainless steel cookware, various things of it. I have a cup that was like a smaller pot. This thing is actually like a kettle, but it also, this comes off and it's a pan on top. So that's really, really useful. I have a bunch of different ones in here. I won't go through all of them because that will get really boring. This is something I bought for my son when I had him, but obviously with the baby on the way, I'm just gonna go ahead and toss it in here. It is a stainless steel bottle. I could take off the top of this and it could easily go over a fire, and I could warm up something for the baby to drink if I had to. Over here, this is a collapsible bowl set. Just for kicks and giggles, I'll get it out for you. Maybe if I can do this one-handed. So it pops out into a bowl and then it just collapses down. There's two of those, like I said, and they both go in this little baggie. This down here is an entire pot set. It has like cups and eating utensils, and then this pot, I believe, is 6 cups to boil water in. Again, I'm not going to take that whole thing out. It's just going to get boring, but that's what that is. This is a little stove. It pops out into like a box, and then you put this underneath it, and it's a way that you could cook food without a fire. So if I was stuck somewhere where I couldn't cook, I like to have that in there as an alternative source of cooking. But I also have I have matches and a lighter in here. I need to get a flint too for this. I have it in my bug out bag, which will be in the car with us. I plan to do a video over that as well. So I have several ways to start fire should I be outside and need that. But I do have this in case that wasn't possible. This set came with really nice gloves so you don't burn yourself. Again, I found that on Amazon. If I can find the link, because I ordered this like 2 years ago, I will put that in there. But it's really handy. We have not actually cooked with that yet, and I plan to make a video actually experimenting with several ways of cooking without electricity and that kind of thing, and this will be one of them. So stay tuned. I will be showing how that works and how well it works. This came with that set as well, and it actually opens those cans like the fuel to cook that, so that's really nice. Moving right along, I'm not going to get too into detail about this, but I have a ton of snacks. I have 72 hours worth of food in here, so I just have like instant noodle cups. My son loves these mac and cheese cups. I have experimented with this. You can, with boiling water, make these without a microwave. It just takes a little bit longer, but you can do it. So I have those in here. I have pork and beans, chili and beans. There's different types of meat. There's Spam and chicken down there. And of course, gotta put it on crackers because I can't just eat canned meat by itself. So that would make a nice little lunch. And there's some fishy crackers down there for my son. Over here we have freeze-dried meals. I have a bunch of snacks packed. This is oatmeal and granola bars for breakfast. Some more meat. My son, I've shown you guys this before. This is shelf-stable chocolate milk. I believe it has about a 1.5 year shelf life. This doesn't expire until March of 2024. But this is amazing. My son absolutely loves chocolate milk, and in a pinch that would really make him happy. So I love keeping that in there. It is shelf stable. You don't have to refrigerate it. Of course, I have peanut butter. We could put that on crackers if we had to. So just a bunch of food in case we were stuck, like I said, either in the car or at a hotel. Over here, this section is just some extra keep warm stuff. So I have hats for me and my son, a sweatshirt for me. This is a sweatshirt for my son. Underneath that, I have an extra change of clothes for him, as well as hiking boots in case he didn't have good shoes on and we would have to walk. I keep a pair of tennis shoes and socks in here. I realize this isn't the best for winter, but I keep these in here year round. Normally in winter, I'm in my snow boots when I leave the house. If I'm not, I will just set them on top of here. So I only have one pair of snow boots, so that's why they're not in here. But I do like I said, to keep a pair of tennis shoes in here in the event that I would have to walk and I was in not good shoes to walk. Underneath this, I just have gloves, earmuffs, stuff like that, to where if we would have to get out of the car in the snow, I would be prepared. It's already in here and I wouldn't have to worry about it. Okay, so again, I'm not getting into super detail about this. I'm not the person to be able to explain medical stuff. This is our old medical kit. I bought this off of Amazon. Again, if I can find the link, I will link it below. It just has a ton of stuff. I've actually added like a burn kit to it, quick clot for heavy bleeding, a bunch of gauze. Just packed it full of items we might need. I also just put regular Band-Aids in here, hand sanitizer. All of this is my son's stuff, so things specific to him. I have like children's medicine, children's Benadryl. He gets eczema really bad, so this is his cream. All that is just completely linked to him. I think I have some ibuprofen in there for me, but a very, very basic medical kit. But I wanted to show you, I'm currently building a different one underneath this. This is a tackle box that I got off of Amazon. I was looking for something that was a little bit bigger and more durable than this. This works, obviously, and I keep both in my car. This is just a little bit more of an extensive first aid kit. We have a suture kit in here. Again, just a bunch of gauze and a burn kit. This is oxygen in case someone was having trouble breathing. Down here, I have like basic Band-Aids and stuff, gauze, a bunch of stuff to wrap up stuff to stop bleeding. So I am currently, like I said, building this kit. It's not complete, but I did want to show you that I am going to go ahead and stick this in my car because medical stuff's expensive. So I've just been buying it as we can afford it. And eventually this will be complete and I will be able to give you an actual more in-depth tour of it. But that is in there with my winter stuff. Okay, last thing that I'm putting in tonight. These are, you probably have seen these. They just hang off the back of the seats, and they're really, really nice. I have one just for my son alone, and I'll show you that in the next video of this little part series. But this is what I have packed. So up here, I just have some masks. You never know when you're going to need these. Like if you have like fumes or something you're breathing in and need a mask to cover up your face. I have some emergency blankets. These are hand and feet warmers. I feel like this is the most underrated prepping item. Like, I never see anybody post about this, but I love having these in here for my son just on a regular basis. Like, we went to a pumpkin farm and it was cold last week, and he put some of those in his coat and they helped him keep warm. There's so many uses for those, so I love those. I have some extra paracord. I do have one of these in my bug out bag. Again, I'm doing a video over that, so I'll show you that. Hand sanitizer. This is a crankable emergency radio. It also has a flashlight on the end of it, so that's really handy. I have a water filter here and a big lantern. And then these I actually found online. This is an emergency water, so this is a pouch of water, and they're good for 5 years. And my thought process behind this, because I do also keep I try to always have a case of water with me. We drink a lot of water in our family, so we use it on a regular basis. But also, again, if we were stuck somewhere, I want to have that in my car. Well, this is also the same thing. It's just like more shelf stable than regular like bottled water. And I really like having this because like filtering water, even if you have like the tablets, takes up to 45 minutes depending on what tablet you have. So obviously having little kids, if they're thirsty, I want to be able to give them water right away. So I really, really like having these. Again, I will link it down below off of Amazon. Even though we have those bulky sleeping bags I showed you, I do have an emergency bivy, what is it called? Sleeping bag. I couldn't think of the word. I also have one of these, again, in my bug out bag, just extra. You just never know what's going down, what we're going to need, who's going to be with us when it's going down. So I like to have an extra. Lastly, last but not least, down here, I just have a couple MREs in the event that I couldn't make any of that food over there. I could at least, you know, have something ready to eat that you can make, and it doesn't need like a fire or even the cooking kit. The two things that I know I'm missing is I cannot for the life of me find my snow pants. This was a problem. I made a video of this last year. Couldn't find my snow pants last year, and I need to buy some for my son. So I know those are missing, but I will add those to this big tote when I get those. As well as I realized when I was filming this, if we were to have to use like any of this cooking stuff, I don't have any way to wash it. So I need to get online and order like some type of collapsible tub and like environmentally friendly soap that I could use outside, as well as like a rag or a towel that's like quick dry to wash it. But yeah, like I said, this is just what I have so far. I'm still going to be adding some more stuff, just like basic car stuff that you need in the winter anyway. But this is what I have so far. And I hope it gives you and your family some ideas to stay safe this winter. But that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know in the comment section down below what you keep in your car to stay safe. If you have any out-of-the-box ideas that people normally forget about, or just ideas that weren't listed here, that you may or may not see in my next video. We'll see. But yeah, I would love to hear like what your opinion is and what you keep in your car during the wintertime. That's going to be it for today's video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye!